Well, it's not just states with huge budget shortfalls. Cities are also feeling the squeeze, looking for additional sources of revenue. In fact, medical marijuana has been legal in the state of California for almost 15 years, and for the most part, untaxed. But this November, it could change. 3 cities have initiatives on the ballot to tax marijuana. Long Beach, California is one. And joining me now is the town's Chief Financial Officer, Ann Farrell. Good morning to you, Lori. This story really jumped out at us because it's an innovative way, we should say, to try to make up for this budget shortfall. Tell me what it is you're proposing here. A 5% tax on those who sell medical marijuana?
Good morning, Margaret. Thank you for having me this morning. What we're recommending in the city of Long Beach is basically a twofold proposal. One part is to tax the medical marijuana usage at about 5% of gross receipts, and the other portion of our proposal is to tax, if it is legalized, the recreational use of marijuana at 10%.
Now, you say if it is legalized because in the state of California, that's actually up for decision come November, Proposition 19 there. Give me the what-if scenario. If statewide, pot in all uses, not just medical, becomes legal, that's said by the RAND Group to push down the price of marijuana on the open market. So won't that actually in some ways squeeze your potential profits?
I don't believe so. We're actually looking forward to having the option of potentially taxing marijuana if it does become legal in November. Californians will have the opportunity to make that decision, and at that point, cities will have to regulate the possession, the cultivation, the transportation, and the use of marijuana. And we're hoping that in having a tax measure, we'll be able to generate the resources that we'll need to be able to provide services to the community and be able to regulate the usage appropriately.
Now, the concern for some are those who, if it doesn't become legalized statewide, if things move forward as they currently are, and Long Beach does roll out this tax, the concern is that if you tax those who sell medical marijuana to those who consume it, the purchasers who are often on fixed incomes, that this is actually going to hurt them as consumers because the sellers are going to push up the prices. Do you fear that that's going to push consumers back underground and in some ways help out the black market?
I do not, actually. The research has shown for the cities that have implemented such business license taxes as we are, the experience is such that the usage still continues. It's a medicine that's still available to the public. California is forward-thinking and having proposed the Compassionate Use Act and our voters voting it in. In the city of Oakland, they've had the tax for 2 years now, and they have $20 million in gross receipts, which signals that people are still using marijuana for medical purposes, and it hasn't driven anyone into the black market. It hasn't limited accessibility or access to the medicine at all, and we're hoping that we'll have the same experience in Long Beach.
Are you expecting that if statewide this becomes legal, that there are going to be sort of cottage industries here?
We are not. It's such uncharted territory. We're still looking at some of the options and how this could be implemented and how cities will decide to implement. As you know, it's optional. Some cities may opt in and some may opt out. But for Californians, if we do vote to pass it and have legalized marijuana, then you cannot restrict personal usage. There will still be personal consumption that's allowed of an ounce per person, and also cultivation in someone's home in a 25 square foot lot. And so we're just looking to see how that might be implemented. It's uncharted territory, and we'll see how it all pans out.
We will watch. I know Long Beach has a $18.5 million deficit. We're going to wish you luck, and we're going to track your progress. Thank you for making time to chat with us.